Hey everybody, I'm going to try something based on some comments from the previous video where I was showing that we weren't having any forager bees coming out. You can see we have some more activity here this morning, but what you might not know is that we're having a bit of a cold snap, and I want to make sure I get some more bees into here. Plus I want to get a little bit more foragers going on in here anyway. So here's what I'm going to do. A lot of people said you can't just shake foragers into here and walk away because they've already oriented onto that hive, and that you would have to take this hive and move it those 3 miles or so away and let the bees reorient and then bring it back here again. But I, in a past video, have successfully moved this hive only 100 feet from the other side using a branch in front, and I'm going to give it a try because, you know, what the heck. So here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to simply remove the top of this. We'll take a quick look and see how we're doing on honey stores, or nectar at least. We got a little bit left in there. They've certainly utilized it, but they haven't depleted it. And I'm going to go into the old hive, straight into my honey chamber, which I know doesn't have any brood. The only thing up here are foragers, because I do have a queen excluder on here. I'm just going to grab me a couple frames and get to shaking. You'll notice that on this hive I've already added an entrance reducer. That was one suggestion that I kind of, when I read it, I went, oh duh, why didn't I do that? So we've added on the entrance reducer to help them protect the hive. And now we're going to try to get these foragers to reorient onto this hive. So I guess now that I'm doing this, I've seen this done a dozen different ways, but really all it takes is just enough to make them go, wait a minute, what the heck's going on? So I'm just going to take this one cedar branch, just like that. That's all I'm going to do to block it. And I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep adding some more bees into this box. If y'all been watching a while, you know this is the first time you've probably seen in video, if I recall right, me wearing this Alexander veil, I think it's called. I've only used it, I think, twice before coming out here doing something quick. I actually think I could see better with it. Though I did opt not to use smoke today, and they're a little bit upset at me. Now, I'm not going to suggest that anything I'm doing here is very scientific, because the bees that were in here, we could very easily have several that are reaching that life stage where they are becoming foragers anyway. I mean, what can it hurt to have more? Alright, now before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and close this one up. Now, I know some of those are going to return. There's some on the greenery, some just hanging on the outside of the hive over here. But I'm wondering if that's going to be enough to get them to reorient and come back to this hive. So I won't really know. I can't give you a scientific, really a good yes or no, but I'll let you know how I feel about it in a day, because I'll be able to tell, I think, pretty quickly whether or not I feel like there's been a big increase in activity on the front of this hive. So thanks again so much to all of our Patreons who support all of our videos, and thanks to all of you for taking the time to comment on that last one, and even pointing out things that made me feel like I was a dunce, like not thinking to put on an entrance reducer when I totally know well enough to do that to a new split or a nuke or something that just got established. So anyway, that's where things stand for today. We'll see you next time. Bye. I appreciate you ladies not stinging me while I was on camera the first time in this new suit. Thank you.